I was excited to have you guys on the call today. Sorry, we kind of were running over another call into this call, but glad you guys have joined us. I don't know about you guys, but I have thoroughly enjoyed this research series and excited to just share with you what I learned. Before we jump in, I just want to encourage you guys to spend some time looking at our Juice Plus research. And I literally went and for the topics, we're talking about skin health and inflammation today. And I actually went and printed off the research studies and read through them. And when you do that, it's going to sink in your brain. I kind of need to hear it and see it at the same time for things to sink into my brain. And as I read through this stuff, I just thought, wow, this gets me excited to talk to people about Juice Plus. So if you're in a season, and we all kind of have our ebbs and flows within our Juice Plus company, or not our company, but our business, if you're kind of like, oh, I don't know what to say to people. Has anybody ever had that thought process? I just don't even know what to say. When you dig in and start learning about the research, start going to our recordings Facebook group with all those recordings, start listening to some of those, what's going to happen is you're going to get rejuvenized again. Am I saying that right? And it's going to get you excited about what you're hearing, and it's going to give you information to share with people. And as I sat last night reading through these studies, people's names just started coming to my mind. Oh my gosh, I need to reach out to this person. I need to reach out to that person. I have to tell so-and-so. And I literally have a list of names of who do I need to reach out to and what do I need to share with them. And so if you're finding yourselves a little like, oh my gosh, I've reached out to this person 100 times, I'm telling you, this will help you get over that hump, get excited about what you need to share with people. So hopefully today what I want you to do is pull a piece of paper. One is, hopefully you guys have this form printed out with our new research summary, so you can put notes on it. Mine's got notes written all over it, but it's going to help me as I talk to customers and prospective customers. The other thing I want you to have is just a white piece of paper, because as we're sharing, I think you're going to have people's names are going to come to mind that you want to reach out to and talk to. So let's roll up our sleeves. Let's dive in, and I'm going to share my screen with you guys. And let's get moving. Okay, so today it is on skin health and inflammation. Let me show you where I am here. Jerry was great to remind me that I need to tell you where I'm located. So most of you guys know, and maybe we can get this put on our boards app as well, some of this information, but for now, it is on our Team Extreme. teamextreme.dropmark.com is our team website. And then all of this information is down under training. And there you'll see our research summary tab. And what we've done, here's our new research summaries for those of you maybe who've not printed it out, or maybe this is your first time with us for a while. That I would print that out, put it in a sleeve, and keep it handy because you want to refer back to it. When you see these, this is going to be our recordings. This is number 4. So this is part 1. Here are the recordings that we shared on part 1. And that was bioavailability and immune function. The second training was on antioxidants and what else? Oh, dental health. So here were the recordings and the information we learned from there. Last time we were together, we skipped last week because of the holiday, but it was on cardiovascular health and DNA with all the recordings that it was associated with that. And then today we'll drop today's recording right here. What we want to go back and do is add these little kind of bullet points to each week we're doing 2 different areas. There are 15 areas of research. And so we'll go back and kind of add these so that you have kind of succinct information that you can go to quickly and learn about whatever area you're wanting to focus on or talk about. So we're going to take a look at this skin health study first. And, you know, as I started reading this, I just thought, so many people, women in particular, thanks guys that are on the call putting up with this, but women are very focused on our skin health, especially for our faces. And when I started reading this, I just got thinking about the money that has been spent topically trying to get our faces the way we want them. When I was looking at what Juice Plus does for our skin health, it's actually very amazing. And it's something that we probably don't talk to our customers or our prospective customers enough about. And number one, there are 2 studies that have to do with skin health, and they're listed below. And what those studies produce was it increases microcirculation by 39%. I don't know about you, but when I started reading this, I remember where I was. I was at the Galleria. I walked in the Galleria. I don't even know what event I was going to. And I saw someone who I hadn't seen for a while. And I remember them saying, "What are you doing different?" And I remember looking at him thinking, I don't know, what am I doing different? And I'd probably been on Juice Plus maybe 6 months, 9 months to a year. And I remember just saying, well, the only thing I know I'm doing is taking Juice Plus. And they're like, your face looks totally different. Does anybody else had that comment when you first got started on Juice Plus? I can see Karen, I can't see everyone's hands, but I know I'm not the only one that got that comment. So what we're seeing is what the research is, or what we're hearing is what the research is bearing out, is that blood flow coming to the surface. And I remember Amy Hugavine, a partner down in DC, saying she was a flight attendant. She said, I would walk down the aisles of the plane thinking dead people walking. Everyone's faces were pasty and you know, and I just heard on one of the, I think it's one of the videos we're going to share by Betsy Billies, who's a dermatologist. And she said, when you feel better on the inside, you'll look better on the outside. And I thought that was really a great comment that we can kind of tuck away and use when talking to someone. When we feel better on the inside, we're going to look better on the outside. And I think that's what people are seeing once we've been on Juice Plus. I know it gave me energy, not to mention what it was actually doing to my skin. And when someone's energetic, they're going to look a lot more youthful too. So healthy skin increases microcirculation by 39%. Increases skin density by 16%. As we age, that density begins to go away, but Juice Plus helps keep rebuilding that new. Increases skin thickness by 6%. And then it significantly, and this is on one of the studies, one of the 2 studies, I can't remember which one, but it used the word twice, significantly reduces oxidation and significantly increases blood flow. And it's exactly what we want. When there's blood flow there, it's healing, it's rejuvenation, and reduces that oxidation. And that's that damage going on to our skin. You know, one of the very first studies that was done on Juice Plus showed that it reduced oxidation and DNA damage by 75%. What is that saying? It's slowing down the aging and disease process. That's what we need to have. I was on the phone with a customer of mine who's been a customer for 20 some years now. And she was giving me her mom's number because her mom wants to get on Juice Plus. And she said, I just know I've just trusted you that Juice Plus is what we need. And I thought, you know what? I need to really go back to all my customers and continue to reinforce this is the best thing I know of out there that has proof that slows down the aging process and ultimately the disease process. And we need to be excited about this. We need to talk about this with our customers, call them and just say, guess what I just learned? Let me share this with you. Take 5 minutes. So the conclusion on the healthy skin studies are that Juice Plus can improve skin circulation and provide antioxidants and other phytonutrients that are essential to having healthier, younger looking skin. Who doesn't want that? You know, in one of the studies, it talked about, and you guys forgive me because I learned a lot. It was called the superficial plexus. And what it was talking about is it opened up the pathways for you to take in Juice Plus, to take in more nutrients and to dispose of toxins and getting rid of those things out of our skin. That to me was very fascinating. I'm telling you, there isn't any topical skin that anything we can put on our face that's going to do that kind of stuff. The value of working from the inside out. So there's a great little thing to kind of print out or know, you guys know right where to go get it. Let's watch a couple of short videos that I think, you know, you could grab that, send that to a prospect or to a customer along with these 2 short videos. And there you just had a great exchange and a great connection with a customer.
Proper circulation is important for keeping your skin healthy and beautiful, because it ensures the delivery of oxygen and nutrients to the skin. Conversely, when the skin is deprived of essential nutrients, unfavorable changes occur and skin disorders develop. Research has shown that fruits and vegetables not only help improve skin circulation, but also provide antioxidants and other phytonutrients that play a key role in skin health. In a study published in the journal Skin Pharmacology and Physiology, researchers at the University of Witten-Herdecke, a respected skin research center in Germany, wanted to see if fruit and vegetable nutrition from Juice Plus could have a positive impact on skin health. They took 52 healthy middle-aged women and divided them into 2 groups. One group took Juice Plus Orchard and Garden Blend capsules for 12 weeks. The other group took a placebo. After only 12 weeks, researchers measured an impressive 39% increase in skin microcirculation in the Juice Plus group. On the other hand, women who took the placebo actually experienced a decrease in skin circulation by the end of the 12-week study. The Juice Plus group also showed significant improvement in several other broadly accepted indicators of skin health, including increased skin hydration, increased skin thickness, and increased skin density. Further analysis revealed increases in alpha-tocopherol and beta-carotene in the Juice Plus group, antioxidants that are essential to healthy skin. These results should be of interest to anyone who wants to preserve the youthfulness of their skin, as it is well established that blood flow to the skin decreases with age. Skin thickness and skin density also decrease as we age. The bottom line is simple. If you want to have healthier, younger looking skin, you need more nutrition from fruits and vegetables. This study shows once again that Juice Plus can help provide it.
One thing I want to just point out as I was listening to that I think is a great talking point as well. All of these studies are kind of short term. You know, they're 8 weeks, 12 weeks. You know, I think one of them was 28 weeks. Think about those customers who have been on Juice Plus, your long-term customers have been on Juice Plus 5, 10, 15, 20 years. Imagine the comprehensive benefits of Juice Plus. And I think we as partners want to keep reminding, especially those good customers, the benefits they're getting that sometimes we take for granted, and we take our customers for granted sometimes. And I think having little tidbits like this to remind them of the value is huge. Looks like my, oh, here we go. One more on skin health.
Well, there are a lot of products in the market that purport to help you with your skin, help you with your health, supplement your energy level. And most of my patients and people in general, we do want something to fix us up quickly. But the truth is, we need to really start from the inside out. And I do think it's my duty as a physician to be able to tell them about Juice Plus, because Juice Plus is the only supplement that has the kind of medical studies, good double-blind, placebo-controlled studies that really prove what they claim. And that's really important as a physician. I want to be able to really offer them something that I know is believable, has proved itself, and I can feel good about recommending. Juice Plus just recently completed a skin study that was conducted in Germany. And what they did is they took a group of people and had them take Juice Plus, and there was also a placebo group. At the end of the study, they found that people that took Juice Plus, their capillary perfusion, or their perfusion of blood to their skin, increased, and skin thickness and density also increased. So these are things that we try to accomplish with topical preparations that we put on the skin. But it's really interesting that we now have a study that shows the results that we want on our skin from an oral supplement. When people look better, they feel better. And when people are healthier on the inside, they look better on the outside. And so I make it available to them. And every single one of them have been happy with the results they've seen.
Okay, two things I just wanted to maybe make a note of. I'm going to encourage you guys to make a note of. One is, I love that saying that when you feel better on the inside, you look better on the outside. And then she had a little more. I'll have to go back and listen. If you look good on the outside, you're going to feel good on the inside, I think, too. I think she did it both ways. So I think that's a great thing to, kind of master that little tidbit of information. It's like when we have little tidbits of information to share with people, one, we have interesting things to say, but two, we're also giving those customers of ours tidbits of things they can kind of tuck away and remember and share. What we want is to get referrals from our customers. But if we're not educating our customers, giving them little things like this to talk about, they're not going to be talking about things with people. But if they've got little bits and pieces of information that we've taught them, we've shared with them, they're going to turn around and share it with other people. And consequently, we're going to get referrals. So let's really equip our customers to be good referral machines for us without us even having to ask for that. The second thing that really came to mind was, how many of you guys have a dermatologist that you go to? And how many of you guys have talked to your dermatologist about Juice Plus? I have a couple times. I keep working on him every time I go. But let's utilize these two videos and this little thing right here, this breakdown of what our research shows. And let's go in armed the next time we go to the dermatologist, or even reach out to the dermatologist today. When we've got this kind of information, imagine the impact if people are what they're putting on their faces as well as what they're putting in their bodies, the impact is going to have on their skin. So there's some great information for you guys to take and use with your customers, your prospects, and then even, what if you got a dermatologist to be on board? We have a dermatologist on our team who's in Dallas, and literally he said that he was a surgeon, and what he said he noticed and why he began sharing Juice Plus was because of the healing, how quickly his patients who were on Juice Plus would heal as opposed to those who were not on Juice Plus. So another little tidbit when talking to the process, because of the blood flow and also the nutrients that get into our skin and into our bodies are able to heal. And so those are some great talking points when going to talk to a dermatologist. Okay, the second area that we're going to talk about is the impact and the research of Juice Plus on inflammation. And so first, let's just kind of break down what is inflammation. So it says inflammation. It rears itself. I guess it's a typo. That's why I'm stumped here, in different ways for different people. We all have it, but what is it? Inflammation comes as a result of oxidative stress. And we're going to come back and talk about what's oxidative stress. Oxidative stress is thousands of chemical reactions in our body as a result of most everything we do while we sleep, when we eat, when we feel stress, when we exercise. Literally everything we do causes oxidative stress. And when I read that, the thing that just kept coming back to mind is rust. If you've got something, rust, what causes rust? It's the oxygen that's hitting it. That's what causes the rust and breakdown. You know, we see the picture of an apple. You slice an apple, one side you squeeze with lemon juice. It's a protective coating against what? Oxygen. So that's what oxidative stress is. And it goes on, it says the problem, oxidative stress releases a nasty byproduct called a free radical. Free radicals literally wreak havoc on our cells. It's like our body starts to rust on the inside. So we have to have oxygen to live. We breathe in more oxygen when we exercise, yet we need to exercise. When you're pregnant, you're doing everything for two. So it's taking in more oxygen. When we're stressed, we take in more oxygen. You know, we need the oxygen, but at the same time, that's what's breaking down our bodies, and it's causing the free radicals. And I remember many years ago hearing Dr. Du Bois talk about visualizing a fireplace. And he said, as you throw wood in, what happens? Fire blazes more, and oxygen, and it makes the fire burn hotter. So we want, you know, obviously with a fireplace, you're trying to get the heat. It's doing what it's supposed to do, but it's causing that. And what happens is it begins to throw off sparks. And that's what I just remember him talking about. Those free radicals are like the sparks from a fireplace. And then what settles at the bottom? It's all the ashes, you know, and that's the product of the oxidative stress is, you know, we can see it in wrinkles in our skin, our joints are hurting, you know, wherever that issue is in our body, that's where that oxidation is hitting. And consequently, that's what's producing inflammation. So it goes on to say, we have to do something to fight off the free radicals, repair the cells, reduce the inflammation. That inflammation is like that fire that's burning. Ever hear the word antioxidant? Antioxidants are naturally occurring in raw fruits and vegetables, and antioxidants literally neutralize and combat oxidative stress. What a relief, but only if we consume enough on a daily basis. And so I think having that understanding of oxidation, inflammation, and how fruits and vegetables are helping our customers, that's what we want. Okay, so here's what the studies produced. There's 5, actually 6, but I only have 5 on there. I couldn't find the other study, but those are listed. Here's where they are. Here's a cool thing that I want to just also point out is when they kind of have a focus when they, anybody comes to Juice Plus and says, hey, I want to research Juice Plus, they've got a focus and a purpose of why they want to research Juice Plus. But the cool thing is some of these, in the course of doing these studies, it will overflow into other areas. So this British Journal of Nutrition at Graz University in Austria was on inflammation, but it also produced results in microcirculation, and was one of the skin studies. So that's the cool thing. And it also, to me, it just validates the studies that we have, in that it's not that we're just going after one specific thing, but because it's fruits and vegetables, it impacts everything in our body. And to me, that really spoke volumes when I got thinking about it, that our studies aren't just we're trying to prove one thing. It's that we're trying to prove that fruits and vegetables, Juice Plus, has an impact every area in our body. And so no matter what somebody has going on in their body, I can pretty confidently say Juice Plus is going to have an impact. So what did it do in regard to inflammation? It reduced LDL cholesterol. It increased lean muscle mass. Who doesn't want that? Improved metabolic profile. Well, when I saw that, I'm thinking, okay, do I really know what metabolic profile is? And so I looked it up. I'm like, well, I don't think I really did. I thought I did, but not really. So what does metabolic profile encompass? It encompasses your blood sugar, balance of electrolytes, kidney and liver health, your body's ability to use to take nutrition and turn it into energy, and then where's your acid base? Are you more acidic? Are you more alkaline? That all encompasses metabolic profile. And taking Juice Plus improves metabolic profile. So to me, again, here it wasn't focusing on, I don't think metabolic profile really has much to do with, maybe it does, I don't know, inflammation, but this seems like something totally different. But yet during the process of this research, that's what came out. That's pretty significant that Juice Plus can have a positive impact on your blood sugar, on your electrolytes, on your kidney and liver health, on your body's ability to convert food to energy, and then lastly, to keep your body on a more alkaline than acidic. That's huge. That's huge. It reduces some systematic inflammation, which leads to, I remember Dr. Du Bois talking about all disease comes from inflammation and oxidation. So consequently, it reduces the risk of chronic disease. Juice Plus has the ability to reduce the risk of chronic disease. So the conclusion, ongoing inflammation can wreak havoc in our body. Combined results from several studies show that Juice Plus decreases levels of certain key biomarkers of inflammation. These studies were conducted in diverse populations, and I love that. I love that all the different studies we've done on Juice Plus, it covers the gamut. These studies covered physically fit men and overweight men and women. So whether you're on the positive side from a weight standpoint or on the negative side, you're going to benefit from Juice Plus. And that to me is another huge point to remember. Okay, so let's watch a couple short little videos. I guess I only have one, and then we are going to wrap it up. So here's another great video. You could send these talking points to someone and this video along with it.
I'm here today to share the results of an exciting new scientific study conducted on Juice Plus at the University of Newcastle in Australia, published in the scientific journal Nutrients. Researchers recruited 56 overweight adults over the age of 40 who, like most of us, don't eat enough fruits and vegetables every day. Half of the group received Juice Plus Orchard, Garden and Vineyard for 8 weeks. The other half received an identical appearing placebo. So what did they observe? In the Juice Plus group, they observed a reduction in cholesterol of 3.5%. According to the researchers, this reduction matches a weight loss of almost 9 pounds and about a 9% reduction in the risk of cardiovascular disease. This was observed after just 8 weeks of ingesting these concentrated fruit and vegetable powders. But that's not everything. They screened for low-grade chronic inflammation. Low-grade inflammation is an indicator for a higher risk of chronic diseases like cardiovascular diseases or even some kinds of cancer. In this subgroup of people with higher levels of systemic inflammation, the study showed a 7% reduction in cholesterol, and this matches a cardiovascular equivalent of losing almost 20 pounds of weight and a 19% reduction in cardiovascular disease risk. They also found a reduction of LDL, the so-called bad cholesterol, and an increase in lean body mass. But there is even more. The influence of nutrition on our genes is a new field of research called nutrigenomics. We know that genes are responsible for our health or disease situation, but what many people think, that they are victims of their genes, is simply not true. Our lifestyle impacts more than 50% of our health, and diet plays a major role. Genes can be turned up or down by what we choose to eat. So, the Australian researchers analyzed changes in gene expression in the Juice Plus group. They wanted to know whether supplementation with Juice Plus affects certain groups of genes involved in inflammation and DNA repair. And now get this. They found that over 1,600 genes were changed after just 8 weeks of taking Juice Plus. The message here is simple. Good nutrition from a wide variety of fruits and vegetables is proven, once again, to be an important component of good health.
All right, one more thing, and then we're going to wrap it up. And if anyone has any questions, feel free. There is also a, if you guys, hopefully you guys know about, and we're not going to listen to this, but there's Healthy Living Revolution, where different doctors within the Juice Plus community have done, and I want to say, yeah, this one's about 25 minutes long, and the whole talk is by Dr. David Phillips on inflammation. And so that's another great tool that we have that we can share with our customers. So I'd want to encourage you guys, utilize, I'm going to go back again and show you kind of where to go. https://Team Extreme, no E in the extreme, .dropmark.com. It's also on the Team Extreme website, or excuse me, Facebook page. You can get the link there, but there is a wealth of information in here. And if you come to the training and then to the research summary, you'll find all these tools when just sharing with your customers and prospective customers. So I just want to encourage you guys to use this tool because it's there for you all. All right, I will wrap it up. I'm going to stop the recording. Anybody have